Hey guys, you're here with Goran, and you are here for your free pick in Koln versus Borussia Dortmund matchup in German Bundesliga on Saturday. Well, I think this is going to be a very hard game for both teams. Koln is so far pretty solid this season. They have only one loss. They do have two wins, but they also have four draws. And surprisingly enough, they have been scoring a decent number of goals. They have scored 11 goals in 7 games, but they're also averaging just over one conceded goal per game. And I suppose a good news could be for them that Borussia Dortmund is not scoring a lot of goals. They have scored 7 goals in 9 games. And on top of that, Borussia Dortmund has a lot of injured players, and the most notable one, of course, is Marco Reus, who is their captain. And once again, he got injured just before the World Cup, and he's still very doubtful if he's gonna be playing at the World Cup. Uh, Cole is not that much better when it comes to injuries. They also have a lot of injured players, but overall, so far this season, they have been one of the top home teams. They have played 3 home games. They have a win, a draw, and a loss. Conceded only 2 goals in those 3 games, and I mean, like overall, I think that they're not a bad team at all. I think they're the team that likes to fight, and the team that's gonna keep running for the whole 90 minutes. They will not give up. And now they are facing this Borussia Dortmund team that hasn't been scoring a lot this season, which is understandable because they lost Holland. But surprisingly, their defense has been pretty solid. They have conceded 7 goals in 7 games, which is not bad at all. And they're in third place right now with 15 points. In this first 7 games, Borussia still doesn't have a single draw. And seeing how they're playing in the Champions League next week, I think we might expect a bit of a mixed lineup here just because they still have those injuries. And like I said, they're playing in the Champions League. They're playing on the road against Sevilla. They will need all the power they can get. They will need to be as much rested as they can be, which makes me think that, like I said, we can expect a bit of a mixed lineup here from Borussia Dortmund. Now, like I said, Cole is a pretty solid team at home, and I just don't see this game going against them, to be honest. I think they can get a positive result here. I would not gamble with the over 2.5 in this one, guys. I decided to take Cold on the double chance. It's minus 120 on my book here, which is a pretty great price to get. That'll get you covered on 2 of the possible 3 outcomes. And like I said, I keep thinking about this game, and I just don't see Cole losing here at home against Borussia Dortmund. Yes, Borussia might have a bit more quality. They have a bit more developed game style and gameplay, and they are a bit more offensive. But actually, Cole has been scoring more goals than Borussia Dortmund has this season. When we add to that, like I said, Borussia is playing in the Champions League next week. They still have a few injuries, and I think we expect a bit mixed lineup for Borussia Dortmund, and I think it's going to cost them the win here. So I'm going to take a call on the double chance at minus 120. I think it's a great price, and I think we can expect a pretty hard game for both sides. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me here for your free pick in the Koln versus Borussia Dortmund in Bundesliga. Check out the rest of the free content up on my YouTube page. Subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys soon with more free picks.